As soon as time travel is invented, I travel back to the day my 8-year-old daughter was kidnapped, determined to find out who took her. As I'm driving up to her last known location near the quiet park, a young girl runs out right in front of the car, but I'm unable to react quick enough. Welcome to Twosentencehorror. Since it is, about 3 days until Halloween, I thought maybe I could, record one of these types of videos. Because, well, I'm out of content ideas. So, yeah, sit back, grab some popcorn, snuggle up in your blankets, and be ready. Because some of these are actually good. My brother messaged me on Instagram saying, "I am truly sorry, but I just can't take the pain any longer. I was wondering why you would send me this from the bathroom, when suddenly I heard a commotion up front and felt the plane tilt violently to one side. I found a note on the floor that read, 'Help me. Kidnapped. Kept at rail yard.' Good thing I found it. Didn't want the police taking away my plaything. I managed to kill the Demon King, even though the ancient text says he's immortal. As the memories of atrocities flash through my mind and I feel 2 horns protrude from my head, I realized what they meant. As the world plunged into endless darkness and the stars blinked out, a monstrous entity rose from the earth, its hollow eyes fixed on him as it whispered,
"I'm sorry you survived."
Towering over him, its voice twisted with 1,000 horrors, leaned in closer, rasping,
"You weren't meant to experience what comes next, but now there's no turning back."
I forbade my wife from getting hypnotherapy. I can't risk her recalling the memories of our date nights. After my girlfriend left me for another man, I won her back by selling nearly everything I owned to pay for a lavish wedding. The only thing I had left was a case of dynamite left over from my mining days and a hatred towards everyone there that hid her betrayal from me. "I'm almost there. Don't stop," she cried. With a sudden click, I knew my magazine was out and covering our daughter's eyes with my hand. I pressed close the elevator door just as the zombies chasing my wife began to devour her. My father screamed in horror, "Bloody Mary!" as he walked into the living room. Mom wasn't that bloody, to be honest. I just had her eyes resting on my lap as compensation for not letting me watch my favorite cartoon today. "Don't worry," the doctor reassured her. "The operation isn't very risky, and you'll be under anesthesia." Just before the anesthesia kicked in, she heard a voice say, "You're under arrest for the murder by cyanide poisoning of at least 15 of your patients." "I have slain all of the soldiers in your skeleton army. It's time for you to give up now." But you forgot one," said the evil wizard as I began to feel a strange itch deep in my bones. "For the last time, Cal, you can't just wish for humanity to immediately die. In comparison to what is to come, what I'm doing is an act of mercy." The little girl screamed, "I want to listen to the music," as her mother desperately tried to pull her away. Exhausted, the mother gave up, sat beside her daughter, and both listened to the band of the Titanic while the last lifeboat was lowered into the water. I saw a man fighting a boy for his satchel, and so I intervened, knocking the man down by kicking him repeatedly. Only when the boy grinned and ran off with the satchel did I realize I may have helped the wrong person. "Mommy, it stung me when I tried to poke your leg." I thought I told my son so many times. Blue to the sky, orange to the thigh. If Mommy can't breathe. Anyways, that was, Twosentencehorror. It's a subreddit, if you couldn't tell. It's on Reddit, obviously. And, I don't know about you, but those were actually pretty good. And while editing this, I actually got startled by something I added earlier on, if you got it. So, yeah. Anyways, might do this again. Maybe on Halloween. Maybe not. I don't know. Halloween's on a school night for me, so I don't know about that. But if you enjoyed, comment, like, subscribe, do whatever. Doesn't really matter. Would help. But yeah. See you in the next video. Bye.